welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make stickers from home, and I'm going to be using a really neat craft sticker material to bring it all together. I do have a few other sticker tutorials that I will list down below in the description box for you, so be sure to check that out. I'll also list the tools and supplies that I'm using today to bring the stickers together. So without further ado, let's jump in Cricut Design Space and get started. Here we are in the canvas of Cricut Design Space. The first thing that I'm going to do is go into projects. The order of operations is really important for this tutorial. So click on projects on the left-hand side toolbar, and I'm going to type in max print, then cut, and press enter, and then I'm going to look for the template I want to use. Okay, so here is the template. We are going to edit a copy so it will be brought to the canvas. And this is just a template. We are going to use this for visual purposes so we can maximize our 8.5 by 11 craft sticker paper. So the next thing I'm going to do is click on images on the left-hand side toolbar, and I'm going to type in Handmade, and I like this design here. I'm going to click on that to bring it to the canvas. I'm going to scale this down to about 1.25 inches. I like to size my stickers from about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches, just depending on the design and what I want to use the sticker for. So the next step that I want to do is bring in a base layer. So I'm going to click on offset on the top toolbar, and you can see the offset is populated. It is going to be this blue line there. I want to minimize that margin, so I'm going to toggle over to the left to bring in that base layer a bit. And you can see that it's got that offset in the center of this. We're going to contour this out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply because I like how that outer layer looks. I like the spacing, and you'll be able to see this better in a moment. So I'm going to click on contour because that white space within this design here, I want that all to be a solid color. So let's click on contour, and I'm going to click on the part that I want to remove. And we've got a little speck right there, which is actually right here. So I'm going to click on that, and now we've got a solid base layer. Let's exit out of this. And now we want to change this to white because everything on this screen is going to be printed off on your sticker material. And I really like how that looks. So for a better visual for you guys, let me change the canvas color. I'm going to click on blank canvas here and then change the color to gray. So now you can see that white base layer, that offset layer. Now for the next step, I have both of the layers selected. You can verify that in the layers panel here. I need to change this from a basic cut, which is for vinyl crafts, to a print thin cut because we are making stickers. And so now that is changed. And then we need to group our layers together over here on the layers panel. And then let's go ahead and flatten them. And now our sticker is complete. So I want to duplicate this. I'm going to press Control D on my keyboard. You can duplicate this in the layers panel as well. This little button right here, the square and the plus sign. But what I'm going to do here is just continue to make these rows and fill out this outline template here. I have all of those selected, so I'm going to align them. Let's distribute horizontally and then click on Align Bottom. And I like how that visually looks, and there's plenty of spacing there for the Cricut machine to cut them out. So I'm going to once again duplicate these rows and fill out the sticker material. So now that we've pretty much filled out this template here, I am going to just select it and hide it in the layers panel by clicking on that eye, because that was just a guide and a template. Everything on this screen is going to be printed off, so you need to remove that. So for the next step, I'm going to select Make It. This screen here is mimicking your cutting mat, and this is your sticker material. So you can also select all your stickers in this screen and move them around on your sticker material. So I'm going to center this within that cuttable area. And then let's click on Continue. And I'm going to send this to the printer. This screen is showing you that center marks are going to be added to your sticker material, and that will aid in the cut accuracy. Let's click on Next. I'm going to turn bleed off. It's connecting to my printer, which is a standard inkjet printer. and I'm going to go ahead and click print. All right, we've got our stickers and they are printed on our Kraft sticker material here. This is the backing, and it's got those added sensor marks, and this one here is different from the rest. It's got that little triangle. That is telling you that this is going to be the top left-hand corner. So let's go ahead and prep our mat. This is a light grit mat, which is for paper crafts. And I'm just going to align this with that sensor mark on the left-hand side. I'm going to come in with my brayer tool here and get this pressed down. And now bringing in my laptop, I just detached the screen. So I'm going to click on Done. And we've got to browse all materials. And I am just going to click on light cardstock 65 pound. I tried multiple settings and everything just makes them a die cut. So if you want to use just the printable sticker material, it works with the Cricut Joy Xtra. Now remember, you may have to replace your blade. The cut settings may vary based on your machine and how much your blade has been worn. So just bear that in mind as well. So I'm going to click on Done. And now I'm going to load my mat into my Cricut Joy Xtra. And the first thing that it's going to do is make sure that the mat is aligned, and then it will prompt us to select Go on our computer for the cutting process. Okay, so now we can select Go, and it is going to first register the registration marks, and then it will start cutting the stickers. Be sure to calibrate your Cricut machine before trying any print then cut job. That is going to help in the cutting accuracy. If it's not calibrated, it's going to cut all over the sticker. It's not going to have that nice clean cut edge. The cutting process is complete, so I'm going to click Unload and remove my mat, and let's bend our mat away from our sticker material here. And now this is the excess, this is trash, and now you've got your die cut handmade stickers. So I've got this slice tool here. I found this on Amazon, and it's just got a little fine blade there. I turned my stickers over, and let's see here. I am just going to make a slit in the sticker material. If you can see that line there. And that just helps. Sometimes I don't go all the way through. Yeah. It's hard to know the pressure, so let me try that again. And let me zoom in for you guys so y'all can see this a bit better as well. So I'm going to add more pressure this time. Okay. So you can see that slit there. Let's see if that makes this easier to peel. Yes, there we go. So now you've got your sticker, and if you want to sell stickers, that would be a really nice thing to add to the back of your stickers. Just get the pressure right, and then they will be an easy peel. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next card or craft. Bye, everyone.